In this tutorial, I want to talk about one of the many ways you can integrate the principles of perspective into your sketches. A lot of people see perspective as really technical and dry, but most of these ideas translate nicely into even the roughest of rough sketches. Remember what perspective is really all about. It helps you figure out how to draw the things you don't know how to draw yet. The more you know, the less you'll need to rely on the more technical aspects of perspective. So here's a quick and simple little technique you can use to help you easily measure height when sketching. You can do this with stick figures. Let's get started. Here I have a picture with just the horizon line showing. If you remember from a previous tutorial, the horizon line represents the viewer's eye level. Once I decide what I want that to mean, I can start to measure. Let's say this horizon line represents an eye level that's 4 feet tall. This means that anything that ends at eye level, assuming, of course, it's standing on the ground and standing up straight, it's going to be 4 feet tall. It doesn't matter where this happens on your page. If something is far away but ends at the horizon line, we know it's just showing us what a 4-foot tall object looks like in the distance. We can even have something that's really close, so close it's cropped off of the page. If it ends at the horizon line, it's going to be 4 feet tall. While it's great to know what a height of 4 feet looks like, we can do a lot more with this information. Here's a line that's taller than eye level. Using what we already know, we can figure out how tall it is. If I measure up from the bottom of our line to eye level, I know that represents 4 feet. If I cut that into 4 equal pieces, I'll then know what 1 foot looks like. This is really handy. I can use that to measure the rest of our mystery line. It's 5 feet tall. Getting to a unit of 1 will help you measure almost any vertical height. As you can see in the example, you can use it to create something that's shorter or taller. This is all based on deciding what the horizon line specifically represents. There's one thing that's kind of important. The work we did to find out what 1 foot looks like only works on or parallel to that specific object. If you're working on something that's closer or farther away, you'll have to figure out what 1 foot looks like at that specific location. This should make sense. When things get closer to us, they look bigger, and when they move away from us, they get smaller. A 1 foot measurement is no exception. I hope you found this little measuring technique helpful. If you want to find out more about the Simplifying Perspective book, including the table of contents and chapter samples and more tutorials, visit www.simplifyingperspective.com.